Hi, my name is Cheryl Thomas, and I'm from the Evangelism Board. I'm the board director, and I also work at St. John's Lutheran Church. I do the aftercare program.
Hi, my name is Everly, and I'm in 4th grade at St. John's Lutheran School.
Hi, my name is Aubrey, and I'm in 2nd grade, and I work at St. John's Lutheran School.
Hi, my name is Lauren Harvey. I'm a member of the Evangelism Board, and I'm also the kindergarten teacher at St. John's Lutheran School.
And we just wanted to say,
Happy Mother's Day!
Okay, today we're going to be making special Mother's Day muffins. Why don't we head into the kitchen part? And Aubrey would like to say a Mother's Day poem for us.
My mother, my friends so dear, throughout my life, you're always near. A tender smile to guide my way. You're the sunshine to light my day. Happy Mother's Day. I love you.
Good job. Thank you so much, Aubrey. That was wonderful. So the first thing we have to do, it says, what's our first step, Everly?
Preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Perfect. So let's do that. And I don't use my oven very often, so let me see if I can figure out how to do this. 400? Yep. All right. All set to go. And Everly, can you read our ingredients to our audience today?
2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons salt, 3/4 cup white sugar, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, 1/4 cup vegetable oil, 3 teaspoons of each of brown and white sugar for sprinkling muffin tops if desired.
Perfect.
Yum.
The one thing is, instead of 1.5 teaspoons salt, because we don't want it to be too salty, we're just going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So the first thing we do is we're going to measure our flour. When you do muffins, you want to spoon the flour into the cup rather than dip the cup in so the muffins come out more fluffy and the flour doesn't get so compacted. So why don't we let Aubrey do that first. So here's our flour, and why don't you use a spoon?
You just taught me something new, Miss Thomas.
Yeah.
I always packed my flour down, so I knew I got a full 2 cups.
So
that's something new.
you dig in with the spoon.
Oh.
Yep. And that's 2 cups. I have a 2-cup measuring cup. So that comes in really handy when I'm baking, so that I don't have to measure it twice. I just put it all in one. And then you want to make sure after you're done that you level that off so it's nice and even. And yours is going to come in your pack, so your flour will be already pre-measured. So all you have to do is take that one baggie out that says, yeah, you can just scoop that right in there. Just sort of grab it in. Yep, good job. And if you make a mess, that's the fun of baking.
Exactly.
That's why we, yep, a little bit more.
There's a hole right there.
Oh,
It's always a can.
Oh, yeah, there's
Get a
a
hunk.
hole.
Oh, that's all right. I
There's
don't
a
care.
hole in the bed.
A little bit more. Good job. Okay, a little bit more. Because you want it sort of overflowing, and you can always scrape off the extra. Yep, that's perfect.
wonderful.
Okay, now we're going to have you do it. So we take our knife. For those of you that are new bakers, we take our knife and we even that out so it's nice and even right across the top. This is what I do. That's why I put a paper towel, and then I can just pour it right back into the thing and use it. So there I go. There's that.
Wow.
You can dump that into there. And then let's let Everly fill hers up.
Thank you.
Good job. So Everly, you go ahead. And maybe while Everly is doing that, you guys can measure your next couple ingredients. I'll hold it for you. Just grab a spoon.
Teaspoon baking, 3 teaspoons.
Of the baking powder.
We got our baking powder right here. And a real cool trick. Go
That's
ahead.
a 1/2 teaspoon.
That's a 1/2 teaspoon. Which one do you need?
Yep.
Teaspoon.
TS.
You want to do 3 of these. And the trick for this is, you got that okay up? It's got a little thing on it, so you just pull it right across if you ever have one of these, and then it will come out even. So there's your first one. Now just dump it right in there. Yep.
Great.
Second one. You getting it there?
1,
Perfect.
2,
Just scoop it out.
3.
There you go.
Great. All right. Next we need
What
that
else do you
tiny one, and for our salt.
the salt.
We got our salt right here. I always pour this all over the place.
It's
Just
a-
because that's what
you wanna
happens.
do 2 hands and I'll hold this? All right.
Good job, sweetie. Okay, my mom is looking down at you, being happy that you're using her bowl. Then you do 3 of these.
Okay, so we need the sugar.
Sugar, okay.
And I
And
think
this a
that's
3/4
this,
cup. Even it up, perfect. Just sprinkle it over the top.
Any tips on this, Miss Thomas, or?
I just dig in and
All
pour.
right.
Yeah. So how many?
Even it off with your knife. There's your second one. And then one more. You want to get that a little fuller. You can
I'm
use your
gonna use
spoon.
the spoon.
Or Miss Lauren can help, can pour it
I'm
in for you.
gonna just use the spoon that is the sugar in.
Perfect. Now what I would do is I would take my spoon and just mix that up really, really good.
There you go.
You've done your salt, so now you need to do your
Add the
sugar.
Now we mix
We're
it.
done with this now. So, yeah, mix it all in really good because if you get a part that doesn't get the salt or the sugar, then it's not going to be quite as good. So, how about you hold the cup and I'll pour, or do you want to pour and I hold the cup?
No.
No.
Okay. You can probably set it a little farther up too, really good. Because you want to make sure it's all
I
mixed.
got it done.
I think you have it really, really good. This is what hers looks like. It's all mixed up so you don't see any sugar sticking out.
We'll wait for
And you got yours good?
Yep.
Flower flies. That looks really good, Everly.
Yeah, I got it. on Miss Lauren.
So I know, right? That's why I wore this
I
because
got
it just
it on-
blends
I got
in.
Miss Lauren, me in the sink.
So this one, our next step is we put all the ingredients in, and then what does that say right there?
Make a well in the center.
So a well would be something that would dip down, don't you think, girls?
Yeah.
So I'm going to make a little, maybe Miss Lauren can do this part,
Let's see what she's doing over there.
or see what she does. I'm making a little
Oh,
center hole. So what you want to do is just like,
See the bottom.
almost like a little swimming pool in the middle
Yeah,
with the
that-
land all around it. So it's nice and even, and
It
that would
kind
be
of
my
looks like
well.
a flower and the silver is the
Okay, does
pollen.
that look good to you? Okay.
It kind of looks like a flower, but the silver is the pollen.
Oh yeah, that's good. So now we're going to go over to our other ingredients, and this is where you're going to supply your own ingredients: the eggs, the milk, the vegetable oil. So you only have 3 ingredients that you have to get from home. I have my eggs. Aubrey's going to bring those over. And what I always do when I bake is just to make sure that your egg is good, in case you're like me that goes to the grocery store and buys maybe more than you actually need. You'll want to crack it into another bowl first.
Just in case.
Go ahead.
Just in case the eggshell gets in there.
Yep, in case you get shell or in case it's a stinky egg. Have you ever cracked an egg before? Absolutely. So you can go ahead and crack that into the little
Got it,
bowl.
Aubrey?
I think.
All right. There we go.
Got it.
Perfect.
Perfect. Well, you can.
Oh, see,
Oh no, you don't have shell. That's just part of the egg white.
Yeah.
So I
I'll
tell
take
you
that.
what, let's dump these in
Oh,
here,
There we go. That's okay.
and I'm gonna go over here and throw it in the garbage. Because if you were baking these and Mom was there, you would want to keep it neat for Mom. All right. Then what I'm going to ask you ladies to do is just dump your egg inside of the bigger bowl.
Oh.
In this one. Yep. And then our next ingredient is going to be, the first thing you do next is, this is called beating your egg.
I love doing it.
You love doing this? So how do you do it then?
You kind of go like around in circles up in the air. The egg yolk so gets all beat up.
All right, so go ahead, girl. You can set it however you want. Oh, good job.
Yeah,
A little
good
harder.
job. Yeah, make sure you get all that.
So your egg should look yellow like that once you've beat it. Not to be mean to the egg or anything, because that's its purpose in life. Yours is looking really good, Everly's. It's looking really good too. So now we're going to measure 1 cup of milk, and I have 2 of these.
Yeah.
So, and the tip for this is you set it at eye level, because if you look down at it, you're going to get more in your measuring cup than you actually need. So this is one of my tricks that my teacher taught me. So I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to pour my milk for us, if that's okay with you, just because this is sort of a heavy jug.
We'll do 2 hands on there.
And then, and then Lauren can do hers.
I'll pull, you get eye level. You tell me when to stop, okay?
So it's 1 cup.
Yeah, so
So
get
am
right
I eye
down
level
next
yet?
to it.
All right, perfect. And don't care if it's a mess. You can just set your cup down anywhere you want.
Teamwork.
Because we're going to use this again. Yep, you pour your milk into your egg. You don't have to mix it yet because we have one more ingredient. What's our next ingredient that we have to? I know it's gunky, right? That's our oven. It's all warmed up.
Oil.
So we're going to put our oil in next. You watch the line to make sure I don't overdo it. This time it is at 1/4 cup, so it's not very much. So it's this bottom line.
Okay. Oh, that's 3/4. So we put 1/4. Where's that at? Less than a half.
So now you can pour that into this bowl, in with your egg and your milk. You guys are so
Look at
good.
that.
I know, right? It's got like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. We have to show
bubbles.
people. We have bubbles in ours. I'm not sure if that's a good sign or if that's a bad sign.
I'm gonna pour.
Pour it in, see if yours makes bubbles.
Mine
Little
makes-
stuff.
Mine.
That's because the oil
yeah.
sometimes doesn't mix in very well. Now you want to mix it really super good.
This time
I'll
is.
take that.
Look at that.
I see.
It's cool.
Thank you.
So with a
I
fork.
see that.
With a fork. I think
Yep,
it's the
mix
one-
it up really good with the fork.
Oh yeah, that's your fork.
Oh, yeah.
Now while these ladies are doing that, I'm going to measure 2 things. This is one measuring cup I didn't get out.
And chocolate chips.
Can you say that again?
We're gonna measure blueberries and chocolate chips because we're doing chocolate chips and they're doing blueberries, so we're making 2 types.
Chocolate chip team.
Woo! Okay, chocolate chip team, 1 cup.
Okay.
Hey, yours looks perfect. It's all mixed up. Yours looks perfect. It's all mixed up. It's a real pale yellow. If you get a little more or a little less, it doesn't matter. And then we'll set those aside. You want to pour some in there? You can use your fingers, whatever. I'll help you so it doesn't roll.
Are we adding this yet or not yet?
Not yet.
No.
We're going to
We
just
got
set that
ours.
aside so we're ready to add.
So
You can just leave it on this table.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to eat one.
I'm gonna eat one. I'm gonna eat
Yummy.
a couple. I'm gonna eat a couple.
I'm eating chocolate chips.
Oh, you got a chocolate chip?
Uh-huh.
All right. There you go.
I got chocolate.
We're the
chips.
healthy team.
Yes.
Yes. You're the naughty team. Is that flour?
What kind would your
Yeah.
mom like?
Okay. So now,
What kind do you think your mom would like? Blueberry or chocolate chip?
oh, I have a guess, but go ahead.
Probably both.
You think both?
I don't know.
I was gonna guess blueberry.
That's what I was-
No, not
Okay,
blueberry. No,
so
blueberry.
No.
No, like,
so
not
in the
blueberry.
hole that you made in the flour, I'm not sure if you can really see that well or not. That's where you're gonna pour your milk, egg, and oil mixture, and you want to keep it right in that well. If a little bit slaps over, that's okay.
Slow pour here.
Okay,
Yep.
I'm gonna try it.
Go ahead. I don't think we can really mess it up because we're gonna mix it anyways,
Hey,
and
it
it'll
worked.
spill out.
Look at it. Kind of looks like a.
Yeah.
No, it kind of looks
Ours
like a.
ran over our well. I'm going to hand this over, Lauren. If you can put that in the sink, that would be great. Okay, now this is the step that I have never done before. This is what it reads. Mix quickly and lightly with a fork until moistened. That means until your stuff is just wet. And it shouldn't be smooth. It should just be lumpy. So you just want to get the flour wet. And we're looking for our fork, aren't we? I bet we passed it. You know what? I just have to get another fork. There we go. So just until, so I would start with the flour and get it down into the liquid. And again, I've never done this before, so we're just flying solo here. That looks pretty good. Keep going. Just get that in there. That looks pretty lumpy.
Ours kind of looks like banana bread thing.
It does look like banana
Yeah.
Looks
bread.
like banana bread.
Get the flour down in there. You don't want to mix it too much. Just get that stuff moistened. Maybe Miss Laura can help you get the
Yeah.
edges on yours.
I can't.
So this is what ours
Flour
looks
one.
like. It's a little bit lumpy. And then the last step we're going to do is, what do you think? Add the blueberries. So
Add the chocolate chips.
add the chocolate chips. That looks really good,
I
Miss
want
Lauren.
one. I want one.
Okay, so go ahead and pour. Perfect. And then just lightly with the fork, stir them in. Sprinkle them around.
Chocolate
Yep.
chips.
And just lightly stir them in
There you go.
till you get down to the bottom.
Chocolate chips.
I'll hold it for you.
As soon
it
as
looks
you
like
think they're
pancakes.
mixed in, then we'll stop because we don't want it
It looks
smooth.
like
That looks
pancakes.
perfect.
It looks like
I think that
pancakes.
looks good. So
Now
we
it
can
looks
probably
like
stop
pancakes.
stirring. Yep. This is what ours looks like. Yours looks like you've stirred it quite enough because it's not really lumpy anymore.
Yeah, it looks like pancakes.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? So show yours. I'm going to do a little experiment with yours because yours is a little runny. I'm going to pour just a teeny bit of flour in. I'm going to ask Miss Lauren if she would mix that in.
All right,
Mix that in.
Add a powder.
And actually, one of the first things, I have a really big thing, so mine holds 24 cupcakes or muffins, but your recipe will make 12. So your pan will probably be half the size of this. So these girls put our cupcake liners, thank you, in the pan before we started. That might be a good idea to start with too, whoever would like to do that. So Aubrey, you get to fill this half.
Yeah. 3.
And you don't want to fill them all the way. You want to just start about halfway. And you got your scoop. So you want to go about halfway with the scoop into the
Vat of flour.
yes, into the pan.
Yeah. Like
We'll start with that.
That looks perfect. That looks perfect. Because you can always add to it, but it's harder to take away. Okay, that one might look a
There
little.
doesn't.
A little bit more, Aubrey.
That looks perfect. Okay, good. And then we'll shake the
Ours
pan.
is
Yeah,
a
you need
little
to have
thick.
more than that.
Yeah, ours is a little thick.
Well, it should be
perfect.
Mine always end up being so huge in the
They
oven.
puff up over.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never made.
Like
That
it
was
was
a lot. Yeah, that one probably is going to puff up. So we can call that Mr. Puffy. I don't know.
Hey, Mr. Oh, that one's Mr. Puffy.
That one's
That
Mr.
one's
Puffy.
huge. Look at it.
I know. I know, right?
That one's definitely Mr. Puffy.
I don't
Okay,
wanna make
so
muffin pieces.
we're just going to leave that sit here so we can go on. All
There
right,
we go.
so it's going to be time to, I'm going to have you step over that way because we have a tiny kitchen here. Not a lot of bodies can fit.
And I'm on a stool.
Yep, and you are on a stool.
How long does it take to bake?
Can you look at the recipe? and
That's a
see?
great
It
question.
says,
Super good question.
For 25
yeah,
minutes.
for 25 minutes.
25 minutes? Okay, I have dough on my finger, but I'm just going to wipe it on my dress.
You can insert a toothpick. If it comes out clean, that means your muffins are good.
And if it comes out a little goofy, then it needs to stay in a little longer.
You are right. Go ahead, take one spoon, see if you like it.
A little more.
You have to act like you like it even if you don't because people are watching and we want to make sure that they know it's good.
Yeah.
Good? What about that little bite right there? Was that good too? You got one there too? You know what? I could actually have this, so I'm going to try too.
Good.
Because I have some ingredients that I'm not allowed to have because it makes my tummy hurt. But this is all my ingredients that I know I can use. And I actually use organic flour in this too. So if you like to do that, you can use that as well. Okay, here I go. I don't know. Is it good?
Yes,
Mine are good.
Oh, yummy in the tummy.
I want another
All right.
spoonful.
Okay, how about we get to our craft because we just have a little bit of time until our
Yeah.
muffins are going to pop out. With your supplies that you pick up, you will have some, I can sit behind the chair, me. You'll have some popsicle sticks, and you'll probably have some plain ones, and you'll probably also have some colored ones. Now, one of the things you can do with the plain ones, if your mommy allows you to do this, you can color them with a Sharpie, but you have to let them dry and your hands are going to get messy. Or if you'd like to paint them, you could also paint them too. One of the things that we found out as we were experimenting in aftercare a few days ago is if you use glitter glue on these, it doesn't show up. So don't decorate with glitter glue. So I'm going to put out my popsicle sticks. And then these ladies are going to start. We are making Mother's Day picture frames. You can also just use them as a decoration without a picture. So I have some, I think that's like a bluish green.
I think that's a teal. It's like a teal.
Like a teal.
Yeah, I think it's
I
like
have
a teal.
some yellow. I already have the purple. But what you'll need outside of your kit is anything you'd like to decorate it with. We've included some things. You'll have some foam pieces. We have, thank you, Lauren. We have some plain butterflies in different sizes.
Shapes.
Aubrey's holding up a bunch of shapes. There's squares and circles and ovals and hearts.
And
And
then
Everly's holding up
gems.
our gems. Yep, you are right. I'm gonna set these back down. And then what is
Some glittery flowers too. Those are pretty.
Yep. So why don't you ladies get started? Open up your glues. If it doesn't come out, I have an extra.
this is
And I
my
put wax paper on the table just so Mom doesn't get mad at you. And also, when you do your project, the glue doesn't stick. So I have an extra glue I'm going to set aside just in case somebody were to need it. So you can choose.
I'm gonna use red.
You're gonna pick red?
I'm gonna use 2 colors, maybe 3.
Oh yeah, you can use more than one color.
I'm gonna use
Which one
these.
should I do?
Well, you like teal a lot, but I think I would go with the darker teal. I think that looks pretty. Yep. And Aubrey is telling me that I need to show my examples that we made. First, I'm going to show her favorite, this one, and she likes it because I used 2 sticks on the top, 2 sticks on the bottom, and then I put them right to the edge with my glue. The glue sometimes slides around a little bit, so if you're a younger age, you might want to have mom just help you make it even so it doesn't come out lopsided or crooked, even though that would be okay if it did. So there's one. We used 2 colors and we put 2 glittery flowers. Aubrey's handing me my next one. That's going to look good, Aubrey. I like that. This one is a little smaller shape, so if you have a smaller picture you'd like to put in it. And we decorated this with different colors, sparkly butterflies. And then we have one with the plain popsicle sticks. And that also comes out really nice because then you can add any kind of different color to it. And you don't have to worry about whether it matches or not. I have my sparkly butterflies. And I put 2 butterflies, a big one and a little one, on top of each other, just as a little accent. And then here is one, again, a wider one with the purple and the pink. And guys, if you're out there helping mom with muffins and crafts, just know that moms like purple and pink, but it's okay if you like it too, okay? Because it takes a real man to like pink, right? That's what we were always told. And then here's an orange one, and this one has a ribbon on it. I tied 2 pieces of ribbon. You'll also get ribbon in your pack to use. So basically the only thing, unless you want to use something that decorates that we don't include, which you can do stickers or you can maybe draw on it or however you'd like to do that, the ribbon will also be included. Or you can choose another color ribbon if you have some around your house. That's pretty. Just don't cut it off of any of your mom's decorations because I don't think she would really be happy if you did that. Oh, that looks cool. Yeah. So Everly has a double, yep, you want to let it set for just a few minutes. She has a little dot.
I don't know where
just
to put
a little dot. Yeah, that's a good point.
I don't know where to put.
So when I made my square,
you never know where to put the glue.
I laid out my 2 sideways pieces like this, so they would be flat like this. And then I put a dot of glue on each tip, and then I put the sticks in whatever direction I wanted, either if I wanted it more to the edge, then you just adjust your 2 sticks. And that's a good question. I just goofed that up, didn't I? I never said where to put the glue. And then you would just lay it out like that. And that one's a little lopsided because I was reaching over my table. But oh, that's beautiful. Looks like Everly is just winning the race here.
I'm copying that.
She's just copying this one because she liked this one. And I like the way you picked a darker. That would be cool, actually. It would be like a 3D kind of thing.
Yeah, it's like a weaving project.
Yeah.
That's pretty.
But I did like a little window thing, and I glued some cardboard to the back, and this is one of her favorites. I had one little piece that I bumped off on the way here.
The gems keep falling off.
Yeah. So you might want to make sure you put some really good glue on there, and that one went right there. This one you'd have to put some kind of a hook. But when you add your picture to your frame, what you do is ask mom first to make sure if it's a little bit large, you can trim the edges just a little bit. And then you just put glue on the 2 sticks or all the sticks, press your picture on, and then you have your picture inside. Now I have my hand in there, so that's not really a really great picture, but you would put your picture inside. Then if you'd like to make the back a little fancy, you can put some fabric, or you can put some felt, or you can put a plain piece of cardboard behind your picture. So, oh, you need to hold yours up. Is yours getting set? That looks really pretty. So, kind of big one.
Because you don't know how much you need.
Right, and you can always make it smaller, but you can't make it bigger once you cut it. That looks. You guys are so good. Oh my gosh.
Almost done. I am done. I just have to add this one sticker.
I'm gonna tie into the corner, so it'll be one piece and it will hang. And I think this one I'm gonna make my decoration. What do you think? Should I do it like that, or should I do it like this?
Oh, I like it like that.
So that's going to be my decoration. And you know what? So cool. If you decide that this is something that you like to do, you can always make a grouping of them and then put them together on a wall, like 3 or 3 up and down and connect them with a little piece of ribbon so you have like a little string of them.
That's a good idea.
However you'd like to do that.
If you have like 3 kids, you put like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
You
triangle.
could. What a
You
good
guys could do that with
idea.
your family. Yeah, that'd be cute.
One, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep, like a triangle too.
we
You
have
guys have a
3
lot of good
children.
ways.
Yeah.
And I think this one, I'm just going to tie in a nut. You want to tilt that up so the camera can see that? And tell what you did. You can tell what you did if you want.
I copied that one but in different colors, and I put gems on the side because I like that color with the color of the popsicle stick.
Yeah, you
I'm
did a
just
good
gluing
job.
on my jewels.
She is a jewel. How about yours, Lauren? What did you do with yours?
This is what I did. I had a lot of yellow. It's my mom's favorite color. My mom
Hey.
likes butterflies a lot, so I thought it looked pretty. But I was having trouble with the glue, so this is where I left it.
All right. Well, good.
So I have 2 flowers here, and I have gems all around it. I chose a darker tail here, and then a lighter tail on the outround of mine, and I have white ribbon.
Beautiful.
on mine.
Okay, and Aubrey doesn't want to tilt hers because she's afraid her gems will slide off, but maybe we can just lift your paper up just a little, really, really careful, just on one side. Okay, and you can tell what you put on yours.
I put is an orange and red popsicle stick, a purple and I
Teal.
think a teal. I put the orange sticker on the red popsicle stick, so I kind of swapped it. And then here's red and that's orange, so I put an orange red sticker, and then I did red jewels, and down here I did orange jewels, and then here I did was purple, and over here was blue. So I did blue on the purple and did blue and light blue and dark blue gems. And the pink, right here, it was supposed to be purple, but we didn't have any purple stickers. So I used pink. I could have done the gems purple with a pink sticker, but I didn't think that would match. So I did light and dark pink, and that is my thing. I'm not quite finished because I haven't added the string.
We're back in the kitchen, and our timer just went off. We did set it for the 25 minutes, and our blueberries and our chocolate chips look yummy in the tummy. Our puffy one is right there. Everly's pointing to the spot where we had a little spill when
This
we
is
filled
the
it.
puppy. These two are the
Those
puppy.
two are the puffy
Yeah,
ones?
we have 2.
All right, so they look like they came out pretty good. I want to let them sit and cool for a few minutes so we don't get burnt or anything like that. And then maybe in a little bit we can sample one after you guys sign off. One tip is I would probably set my timer for 23 minutes depending on your oven, because some ovens cook hot, some ovens cook a little cooler. It takes a little bit longer time. That way you don't get your muffins too dark. So that's just my last little tip. And we would like to sign off with a Mother's Day prayer by Everly that she's going to read to us.
I said a Mother's Day prayer for you to thank the Lord above for blessing me with a lifetime of your tender-hearted love. I thanked God for caring you shown me through the years, for the closeness we've enjoyed in time of laughter and of tears. And so I thank you from the heart for all you've done for me, and I bless the Lord for giving me the best mother there could be. Amen.
Amen. That was awesome.
Thank
Well,
you.
ladies, thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah.
And our director and producer and camera person is Crystal Reich. She's our church secretary. So let's clap for Crystal. She did an awesome job. And then we'll sign off with another Happy Mother's Day.